Hey guys, and welcome to another under 5 minute reviews. And today we're looking at the round 2 of the Godzilla Rivals books. It's awesome. I know quite a few people go to my channel for the Godzilla stuff. I feel like there's not much of it online, and I have to say, guys, it's like the previous one, right? It's decent stories to good. They vary because it's different artists as well. As you can see, like it'll start off like this and then it'll go to a different art style. And just like the art, the story will be down to each person whether you like it or not, right? Personally, I pretty much liked all of them. I have to say, I read this like a year ago, and when I opened it up to go and do it, I didn't need a reread. I still remembered these stories, which kind of should tell you, kind of like, it's a good sign. If you're still remembering, there's a lot of stuff that you'll read. Like, I swear to God, I opened up an omnibus the other day that I'd actually done a review for that I enjoyed. And I swear to God, for a good while, I couldn't remember hardly any of it. So, for me, there's one standout story, and it's this one. It basically starts off in a space station. They're like doing monster research. They're growing some monsters. Like, they get into a crazy fight. They start like, they kind of like lead them to a tunnel to get them off the station before they destroy it. They start crashing towards Earth, and if they hit Earth, they're like mini nukes at that speed. It's like a whole thing, and it's awesome. It's seriously awesome. Like, I love when they do this kind of stuff. And it was thoroughly enjoyable. And there's multitude of monsters. And this guy shows up to save the day. And it's brilliant. It's really good. And then, like, that followed by, should I say, big old Mothra story. And if you guys have seen my Godzilla reviews before, I'm a big Mothra fan. Especially because, thankfully, Mothra in these books is still the Mothra from the Japanese Godzilla and not the Western, like Hollywood Godzilla. Now, I love the Godzilla movies. I enjoy all of them. Obviously, I have my favorites and whatnot. But I have to say, one thing about him is that when it comes to Mothra, I feel like they messed up. Mothra should be this Mothra. I'm sorry, but he should. There's no reason why we can't have this on screen, And I think one of the things about it is that this would have a bigger presence than the version of Mothra that they've gone with, But, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But I really like this story as well. They're all trying to get the egg. Mothra gets to the egg and it hatches. And it's probably Batra, obviously. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Sometimes I always forget the evil Mothra name. But yeah, group of stories in here, guys. Lovely book. These paperbacks, pretty much the only way you can get Godzilla. They do those, like, oversized collections now. And they're pretty good. Like, I recommend them. Because they've got a multitude of books and it's easier to get than these. Although I do have to say that compared to when I started buying and looking for these Godzilla paperbacks, because, like I said, it's the only way to get them, the prices, thankfully, have come down. Like, when I say that when I started, some of these paperbacks were 50 quid, I kid you not. Like, they had been out of print, they weren't being printed, and the paperback prices, that's quite crazy. I know there's some that are more, there's some that are less, but for Godzilla books, like 50 quid, like, and you're having to go to eBay secondhand, like, that's rough. But yeah, thankfully we're like moving into an era where there's a lot of Godzilla content, and this is a good one. It's as enjoyable as the last. You know, great artwork. Obviously, it varies depending on your, you know, your personal preference, but overall, I think it's great. But yeah, definitely, I'd recommend this, definitely, especially if you're a Godzilla guy. I mean, you probably already got this, I would imagine. If you don't, go get it. Get the first one. You know, it's the current ongoing thing. But yeah, guys, once again, if you found this of any use, like and a sub.